Oke, oke semua kenalin sama Doreki. Gamenya ini update dan sekarang chapter 4 ada, jadi gue pikir ya kita lanjutin aja. Eh, dan tuh biasa game ini bikin gue betah adalah si Akiyamanya itu pertama, dan kedua mungkin karena si fuckboynya bikin gue kesel. So let me see if I heard you correctly. Revenant, oh sorry. Yes, silent. Kipasnya suara terlalu gede yang masalahnya. Revenant, that look like Akiyama attack you and your friend Anasi. You think I lie about this kind of thing? I saw what I saw. Okay, no, I was dubbing you, Miss Fujino. I wasn't dubbing you. And you haven't told anyone else what you saw. Who would even believe me? Laid-back jokester Nanasi waving a blood-stained knife around. Dog, I feel like this is the first time he did this. Miss Fujino, are you alright? I'm fine. My head hurts whenever I try to remember that incident. I don't know if it's related to what happened, but do you mind if I say it? Go ahead. It involved me, Nanase, and one other kid. The stranger and the cursed doll. Kayaknya gue pernah ketemu cewek deh yang berhubungan dengan boneka. No bus, come on. Teks yang gak berguna gue gak mau baca. An enemy spawn of Beelzebub. Oh iya tuh kan benar. Gue udah pernah lihat nih cewek. How dare you manhandle me? I curse your entire bloodline. Najan, who is this? Don't tell me you kidnapped some random kindergarten. Do not look down on me. I may look like a prep, but I'm really the 1,000-year-old vampire princess of darkness, Kurena Yanagi. She's in the same grade as we are. Don't tell her that. So what exactly is all this about? I overheard Yanagi saying she has a collection of haunted artifacts at her house. Well, technically, they are my dad's. This vagrant was telling me you had an interest in that kind of thing. You had a good eye. Of course. Haru and I would love to come see. I'm capable of making my own decision. Thank you very much. Perfect. Meet me after school at our manor. Don't keep me waiting. Kita emang tau rumahnya toh. Gua aja gak tau rumah lu. Normally I chew you out for this, but I admit I am curious. Ah, that's the awkward laughing Haru I know. I was wondering where she went. But if it's anything like what happened at the old school building, I'm out. Oh, got it? Don't you know? Oh shit, I forgot to ask where her house was. Yanagi, wait up. Oke, gue jalan kan? Gue gedein bentar. Ding ding ding. Aduh, gue masih ngecek ini lagi. I went in as you guessed it, but it's like a mess in there. And I got sworn as a little girl in a red kimono dart past me into darkness. What? Are we talking about the same Heiwa Park or? Oke, so dia kayak ngelakuin uji nyali kayaknya sih. Kayaknya sih. You don't think this is true though, you smelling demon. Oh, gue suka sama pixel art ya, dia pakai topi gitu. Ngingetin gue sama dari film Monogatari mungkin. Si Circulation tuh. Seno. Na. You really fun to this. Enggak seru. Alah, gue Heroes Dragon Storm naik, oke. Sigure, oh dia. Of all people, I had to be Yanagi-san. Is she really a bad person, Shige-senpai? No, quite the opposite. She a good person, but it's her eccentric that annoy me. I wonder if she just doing this for attention. So kalau misalkan gue jadi Cineboy ya mungkin gue secara diam-diam, nggak di depan orang begitu. Mungkin kalau misalnya saat main sama teman dong, misalkan kayak gue yang jadi Power Ranger merah atau nggak jadi Power Ranger putih, itu kan kayak Shinobuyu juga kan ya. Tapi kalau untuk di depan orang nggak kenal, gue biasanya nggak ngelakukan itu. What a maid do there? I don't know, she had a dog. A husky? No, wait. The eyes are wrong. You know what breed it is? Not really. I just look like a dog in a book I had as a kid. Oh, Meadow. You must be the guest the mistress mentioned. Sure, I can sight. Lucu Meadow-nya. Yanagi underground floor. You actually show. This is the best day ever. I mean, welcome to my lair, mortals. Kan? Kayaknya dia benar-benar no life gitu. Lu jadi wibu nggak apa-apa, jadi Shinobuyu nggak apa-apa, cuma jangan sampai jadi no life lah. Oh my god, gue aja juga wibu-wibu gue juga nggak bakal jadi no life gitu. Yeah, I won't fly out on you. So where this collection of yours? Right this way. Oh, and watch your step. The stairs are a little steep. Fuckboy, lu nggak ngikutin gue. What the thing is, yes, deformed body parts, thrown can heads, coarse weapon. I can hardly wait. Let's go. Ya ayo ikutin gue. Lu nggak mau ngikutin gue, fuckboy? Tumben banget. Mungkin ke we don't hear. Haru, set of the stairs. You gotta see this. Ini ngebug apa? Game ngebug apa? Are you sure these are rare? They look like any normal item you find in antique store. Game ngebug apa? Kita harusnya ke atas apa ke bawah sih? Nggak, gue takut game ngebug. Karena ini gamenya baru rilis juga. How foolish, naive. Of course mere mortal cannot comprehend this item's value. Look that pendulum clock there. A serial killer owned it and used a victim pointer finger as the pendulum. Okay. And the stuff street Bernard mauled the neighbor wife and kid. And some governor used these books as his tool to hang himself. That's the power they hold. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. Ah, so that's what kind of thing you're that into. That's creepy grin again. I don't know if those stories are true or not. I don't mean to interrupt, but what's that sitting on the chair there? This is my prized possession. It's a unique French doll named Marnie. Gue kira bakalan jadi kayak Mary gitu, tau kan? Mary, aku di belakangmu. You name your cursed doll Marnie? Don't act like you haven't named your toys. I mean, yes, a fitting name for a servant of darkness, no? Marnie's not so much cursed as oddly made. Perhaps it'd be easier to just show you. Oh, nah lo. Huh? Where is he? Where's Marnie? See your doll, so you know that? Nachan, sorry about him, Yanagi. Do you remember where you last saw? I already take her out of the basement. She's really fragile. Anything else I should know? She has blonde hair and green eyes. And she wearing a pink dress. Okay, blonde, pink. Udah itu aja. Blonde hair. Okay. Kita foto dulu aja. Gue takut lupa. Blonde hair, green eyes, pink dress. Leave it to me. I make sure Marnie bags even song. The girl give us that phone in the apartment she moved into. It's just like her. The detail is crazy scary, even the button eyes. I swear I heard that teddy bear mumbling about killing people. Probably my imagination. Still, I won't get too close. The baby who owned that died suddenly. Her father claimed he caught her noise coming from it in the dead of night. Is it really haunted? Or just the rambling of grief-stricken madman? You can say for sure. Rabbit doll, smell is somewhat unsettling. That one? My dad got it from one of his clients in America. Some woman by the name of Cheryl mentioned. Oh, Silent Hill? Really? Or was it here? I don't know. Iya, ini Silent Hill reference. Kalau lo main game Silent Hill pasti lo ngerti apa yang gue maksud. Isn't it cute? Cute is not really the words I use. A broken pair of glasses sit inside the box. Glasses? Why glasses? Those were said to belong to a crazy undertaker who gets some fun in cutting the eyelids of corpses. I don't know how it happened, but they just shattered in one day. That was livid. Perhaps some form of otherworldly revenge. There's a rather sad story behind that doll. Her owner died of tuberculosis, something during the Edo period. Wanna know where they found it? Right by her grave. The kicker is, by the point there wasn't anyone in the girl's family left alive. So how did the doll get there? Did it move there on its own? Kayaknya ini lagi legenda juga, tapi gue nggak tahu. The guy who gave that there was desperate to get rid of it. He claimed that whenever that monkey banged the cymbals, his friend, pets, and family would die not long after. That's why it tied its hands together. You should have cut them off. A short story about the teapot. My God, gue ngomongnya muncul di sini nih, kena laptop gue. There was a story about that teapot. I grant you money if you hurt yourself. What? Maksudnya? After a while, it demand you hurt others for money. Why are you looking at me like that? That's not how we got rich. Tuxedo. They was spun off to death by another guy who bought it. According to the original owner, doctor, her dad possessed that suit. So you basically own a ghost, pretty much. Cool, huh? I thought the story behind this doll was rather interesting. A family bought a baby doll for their daughter to play with. The doll was precious to her, so she didn't want to throw it away. So her parents ended up just storing it in the attic of their home. One day the family was clearing out the attic when they came across the box the doll was in. Somehow the doll has aged and looked like an old man. How the heck did that happen? It's still pretty neat, not this? Iya, kayaknya di sini banyak tentang urban legend gitu, dan gue nggak tahu. Isn't it just lovely? Unfortunately, that doll doesn't really like married men. The last owner had scratches, hives, and nightmares around her. If she had a lover, maybe she won't be so angry. Kayaknya gue pernah dengar nih tentang boneka yang mencintai pemiliknya. Kayaknya gue pernah dengar urban legend ini. Don't open that box. How should I put this? The object in there is creepy videotape. I'm slowly thinking of getting rid of that one. For you, even you're negative to be scared. What kind of tape is this? Gua rasa kayak siapa sih itu yang film Ring yang keluar dari TV, yang keluar dari sumur. Lupa gue hantu apa namanya. The typewriter used to belong to a famous author overseas. I wish I could have read this book before his vanished. Yeah, he just up and vanished without a trace and one a day. His wife's been looking for him ever since. Pretty, isn't it? They say any lady who wears that necklace will be young and beautiful, but at a great cost. So I have known there be a catch. A people. There's plenty of courses like this one. You because if you take peoples from this land, kind of stuff. That people does is one of them. Man, even something so innocent can be cursed. I won't wear that ring if I were you. That ring actually killed several actors who owned it in the 20s. Man, who would have thought Jerry could be so spooky? An old-fashioned radio. Isn't that the one yet? Story goes that one who was used by some radio host in New Orleans in the 30s. But in truth, he was secretly a serial killer. I don't know if it's possessed or not, but I swear I heard it play some old-timey tune at night. Come on, Haru, smile. You never fully dress without one. Gue udah itu belum sebelum. Who really own that monkey's bow? Who knows? I won't touch it if I were you. Iya, berarti itu adalah cakar monyet. Korean woman gave that one. It used to belong to her sister who died of cancer. It belonged to her sister, then why did she give it up? That's where things get weird. Turns out the wig was made from a kinda fair hair. I did really wanted to return to the mortal realm. Yes. It's kind of funny story about that one. My dad booked it for me thinking it was a regular pop-up book. Man, I don't sleep for a week after that. The pictures in there are freaky. Shoes. I don't actually know if they are haunted or not, but I swear, I hear something tapping inside that at night. A tap dancing ghost. I found it hard to believe. Kayak juga, gue pernah dengar tentang itu. I know you take an interest in that one. They say that we belong to a long line of vampire slayer. Well, that's what the guy at the antique shop said. Will be really cool if it was true. Gua rasa ini referensi dari Castlevania karena jagoannya si Simon, dia pakai whip juga, cambuk buat ngelawan vampir. Dan ya, kalau lu main Castlevania pasti lu ngerti apa yang gue maksud. A fancy looking if slightly dusty fedora. I think that's one belonged to some shady guy during the 80s. Used to shake a bunch of folks down before a dragon stole him. Dragon? Okay, maybe not a real dragon. Some guy who was called that. A guy with a nickname like Dragon sounds cool. Okay. Jam mungkin? Oh. Ada salib juga di sini. Is this face wobbling? Please help. Gue nyari tempat save dulu masalahnya di sini. Masalahnya gue takut mati. Have I never seen him again? What? Tempat save mana sih? Oh, goblok banget sih gue. Gue nyari-nyariin. Sumpah goblok banget gue. Oh, thank goodness, how can I ever get out of that jar? My god, Inagi's doll is cursed. Cursed? How rude! I'm Sukumogami. Oh, I have you now. Wow, never met a living doll before. You must be Marnie then. Yes, that's right. Who are you? How do you know my name? I'm Haru Fujino. Yanagi asked me to look for you. You're friend with Miss Korenai. Oh, gue suka sama dia. Cuman kayaknya dia kayak cewek-cewek tsundere dan cewek-cewek sombong gitu lah. How wonderful. I was hoping she make a friend. We're almost so acquaintance. Anyway, we should get back to her now. I will, but I couldn't caught up in some dollhouse drama. Dollhouse drama? Don't laugh, but I was helping set up a tea party for the other dolls. Cute. You guys have tea parties? I said don't laugh, jeez. Some guys went missing, so I was looking for them, and well, that's how I end up in a pot. Maybe I can help. 2 heads are better than 1. Perfect. Let's not delay. Delay kan? There's 4 in all. Okay, so gue sama Marnie. God damn it. Okay, gue gak nyangka bakal ada boneka hidup di sini. Itu termasuk gak nih boneka ini? She even has the lesser key of Solomon in there. Gue gak mau baca banyak necromancy. Little Mermaid, Cinderella, Jon Snow White. This bird whispering something. The prince would trade her voice for legs. Oh, Cinderella kok nggak salah. Oh ini Putri Duyung. Dia menukar suaranya dan jadi dia pengen punya kaki, tapi dengan sebagai ganti dia nggak bisa ngomong jadi bisu gitu. Little Mermaid. The little brat who danced herself half to death had what color shoes? Red. Little goody two shoe kan? Murmur. Well done. You're smarter than you look. Yes. This the tea party today. Hebat kan gue? This makes two. Hebat kan gue? Makanya gue suka dengan dongeng zaman dulu. Dan lucunya ibu gue dulu saat masih kecil, pas gue masih kecil ya, gue sering diceritain dongeng gitu. Saya dongeng kayak Putri Salju dan kerudung merah dan lain-lain. Jadi kayaknya iya, gue masih kecil dekat banget dengan ibu gue gitu mungkin. Tapi tenang aja, gue nggak berpikiran untuk kayak apalah gitu. Okay, so save again. Don't come any closer. The horrible witch behind you. Get her away. But Marnie not a witch. Not her, you can see her. She whispering cross-strike over your shoulder. I'm not staying in this room another minute. Marnie, do you know what she mean? That makes 4. Jadi udah 2 nih. Udah 2? Hah? Kayaknya sih udah 2. Tahu. Gue gak nyangka bakal ada suku Mogami Koto di sini. Marnie, oh I miss you so much. Where did you go? So, going back to the doll topic. What about her is strange? Alright, no matter how much you move her around, she never looks directly at you. If you ask me, that's what makes her truly unique. If only you knew. What was that? Nothing. Really? No? Why don't we try it out? Marnie, what's wrong? Is it that murmur guy? It's not a man. It's not even human. What are you doing? Don't drop her, Marnie. Fragile. Sorry about that, Yanagi. Her must been spacing out. Oh, berarti si Nanasi ini adalah setan, bukan manusia. Still, your collection was pretty cool. Thanks for showing us. So berarti gue benar ke sebelah kanan. Hey Nachan, about that doll, Marnie.
Yeah.
She was staring at me the whole time, wasn't she? You know? Oh please, you're an open book. I gotta say though, your intuition has grown. Nothing scares you, does it? And we're scared when we saw the body in the apartment. Not when we saw that thing in the old school building, and definitely not now. Are you even freaking human? That's not true. I was scared just now. I didn't want to say anything, but I think you already knew. That woman with the broken limbs. You saw her too, didn't you? After all, she was staring right behind you. Don't look. Don't you look. Oh, jadi itu yang ditakutin. Don't look at me. Oh, jadi itu after that incident, I never went back to Yanagi's house again. Ignorance truly is bliss, huh? Chapter 4. Stranger and the Cursed Doll End. Oke, so gue pengen ngecek lagi sih. Kita coba ke atas yuk. Nothing that way but the server and quarters master starting. That's the master's room. You get mad if you enter. Quite a nice room. Not to have people to talk to, but I feel they only respect me because I'm rich. I want to make real friends and one day. Wouldn't it be nice if your friends took me away like Sleeping Beauty? I'm still waiting for that kiss, my dear prince. Miss Kurenai. Sleeping soundly. You kissed it, Marnie. Why me? Alright, fine. You owe me for this. Are you finally awake? The tea party today. No, I'm not kissing you again. Now get going. That makes 6. Look, I mean this one too. Iya, game ini ngebug. Padahal bonekanya udah nggak ada. Game masih ada bugnya tuh. Ini juga ngebug tuh. Ngebug gamenya. Ada kayak tembok di situ. Not yet there. We still have the doll's house drama to take care of. Iya, gamenya ngebug. Gamenya ngebug. No, this is who does such a thing? I can forgive this. It's so cruel. My God. Game yang bug. Jadi kalau misalkan lo nggak jalan ke tempat yang sesuai yang harus dilakukan, dia bakalan tetap nge-trigger gitu. Jadi nanti eventnya itu malah jadi acak-acakan, nggak berjalan dengan mulus gitu. Ya gue bilang tadi game itu gue rasa ini ngebug, masih banyak bugnya. So kita udah selesai kah? Kayaknya sih udah selesai. Ke sebelah kanan mungkin. Ya game ngebug gua rasa sih. Ya dan download sangat itu. Oh baru gue bisa kesini. Dolls? You mean the dolls the mistress has in the basement? I wish you stop leaving them all over the place. She's 15, not 5. The maid is really cute. Really. Occupied. Oh, okay. Remis, do you have something to eat? I'm starving. Can I even eat? Any special requests? That delicious thread of the gods. It was sweet, tangy, wet and made with a blue fruit. What was it called again? I want to eat that. It will be in the kitchen. Learn how to take one, right? No. Ini kah? Anggur. Game ini ngebug. Oke, so gue udah ulang lagi dan iya game ngebug. Tadi lu sekilas lihat kan ada tanda seru, harusnya si Kurena ada di sini, tapi nggak ada. Jadi seharusnya kita ke atas, tau gak? Ada si Marninya langsung, itu udah ngebug langsung kali. Si Marni langsung ada. Padahal si Marni nggak ada di sini. Tuh, berarti fix ini game ngebug dan kita udah selesaiin chapter 4 tadi dengan secara tidak sengaja. Oke, kalau gitu sampai sini aja. Kau bisa like, subscribe, dan sampai jumpa lagi dengan Doreki di video selanjutnya. Goodbye.